Hello and welcome to ZTN Sports Daily, where you get the latest stories from the world of sport. We have plenty coming your way. On the show, Zimbabwean golfer Benjamin Follet-Smith hopes for a good 2020 season. Gem star Lorraine Manjoro speaks on how Zimbabwe netball can take the next step. Lance Johannes covers the trending, wacky and exciting sports stuff on the net. And on football transfer news, Arsenal hoping to confirm signing of Willian on free transfer in coming days as Chelsea ace rejects new contract offer at Stamford Bridge. My name is Shemaine Chasweka and you are watching Sports Daily right here on ZTN. And today is Trivia Tuesday and we test your knowledge of sports news and issues from around the world. Sports enthusiasts have been loving a lockdown quiz that has included some pretty epic Zimbabwean sporting stars. You can join in on the fun and take today's Trivia Tuesday quiz to test your knowledge. So we have a few questions here we are asking. And the first question is, what is the name of the cricket ground in Bulawayo? The second question, which former Zimbabwean footballer played for Los Linz in Austria? Third question, in golf, where does the Masters take place? Fourth question, how many players are there on a water polo team? And the last question, where does Formula One's British Grand Prix take place? If you think you can manage it, have a go and share how you do in the comment section using hashtag Trivia Tuesday. Good luck, we'll give you the answers at the end of the show. Now we take a look at golf. Zimbabwean golfer Benjamin Follet-Smith, who is fresh from winning the Clutch Pro Tour in England, says he is hoping to play consistently and maintain his Asian Tour card at a time when the European Tour has only just got underway from the COVID-19 break. Smith, who secured his Asian Tour card for the 2020 season back in February, hopes his recent success in the first Clutch Pro Tour major will spur him to do well this year.
I think, and then another target I'd have is just to maintain my Asian Tour card for the year, as well as just play consistently. I have really struggled to play consistently through my professional career, and I think that's a good start for me to go with. And just maintain my playing rights on all the tours I'm eligible on right now. Hopefully get a few more wins under my belt. Hopefully get my world ranking up into top 150 or top 100 in the world, which is also a target of mine.
Moving on to football, Real Madrid remained the most valuable football club brand in the world for 2020. Despite the economic and social disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, Real's brand value declined by 14% to $1.68 billion, but retained its position at the top, boosted by the team winning Spain's La Liga championship for the first time since 2017. Madrid's freest rival Barcelona is just 7 million behind, with a brand value of 1.66 billion, supported by strong and diverse revenue generation and continued domestic performance in Spain. The top two Spanish clubs are followed by a cluster of EPL clubs, with Manchester United in third position after its brand value fell by 11% to 1.55 billion. Liverpool, who won their first league title since 1990, jumped to fourth spot, one place above Manchester City, rising 6% from 1.40 billion in 2019 to 1.49 billion. In the latest football transfer news from the second week of the current window, as Premier League clubs look to strengthen their squads, Arsenal are set to announce the signing of Willian in the coming days after he rejected Chelsea's new contract offer, according to reports in Brazil. The 31-year-old is a free agent this transfer window and has turned down Chelsea's offer of a new 2-year deal, as he is requesting terms which run for the next 3 seasons. Meanwhile, Manchester United's saga with Jadon Sancho looks set to rev up any day now, with a 5-year deal on the table for the youngster as Alexis Sanchez's time as a United player seemingly nears its end. Now, Chris Smalling has wished Roma fans well after his loan spell finished at the Serie A side. Smalling made 37 appearances in the Italian capital and became a fan favorite. It remains to be seen if he has a future with United following the signing of Harry Maguire in the last transfer window, but the 30-year-old will now get a chance to impress Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Elsewhere, Chelsea coach Frank Lampard could be preparing a mass overhaul of his defense with as many as 5 players from his backline up for sale. Such a move would free up fans for an offer for Leicester's Ben Chilwell, whom the Blues will likely have to make the most expensive defender in the world if they are to secure him. Now, Inter Milan are set to announce the permanent signing of Alexis Sanchez after agreeing a fee with Manchester United. According to reports in Italy, the Chile international has spent the season on loan with Antonio Conte's side and has impressed since Serie A restarted in June. United have been keen to offload Sanchez after he struggled to make an impact following his arrival from Arsenal in January 2018. Still in football, away from the transfer news, Manchester United have unveiled their new kit for the 2021 season. It will be worn for the first time on Wednesday evening when the Red Devils host LASK in the Europa League. And it's fair to say the shirt is a stunner. The shirt, which has been modeled by Marcus Rashford, Dan James and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, features the traditional all-red base with white trim as seen on all Man United home kits. But a unique graphic print adds character to the jersey, which also has the club's name subtly woven into it. Remember, today is Trivia Tuesday and we have some questions to test your sport knowledge, and we are asking these following questions. The first one, what is the name of the cricket ground in Bulawayo? The second question, which former Zimbabwean footballer played for LASK Linz in Austria? Third question, in golf, where does the Masters take place? Fourth question, how many players are there on a water polo team? And the last question, where does Formula One's British Grand Prix take place? Well, when we come back, we give you the exciting and trending stuff on social media.
To everyone back home, Patrick and I would just like to say keep strong, stay safe. I know it's been a really tough time during lockdown. Some of your parents probably have gone out of work. You guys haven't been going to school. It's probably been really tough on you mentally and physically. Patrick and I have some suggestions on how we've been getting through. So obviously with our rowing, we've been exercising a lot, and that gives us confidence in ourselves when we've done something during the day. You're not really allowed to go outside and interact with people. We've also been FaceTiming our friends, which is
just keeping social basically.
Yeah, it's been keeping us sane in that sense. So yeah, stay fit. Try and message your friends, FaceTime them.
Yeah.
Also try new things. Like Patrick and I have been learning how to cook, which has been a new experience for us.
Yeah, not the best at first.
So yeah, just overall, just stay safe, keep well. Yeah.
And you are watching Sports Daily here on ZTN. Now to start off, our weird and wacky Boss Yamboka Tikoto Makisi is what the radio DJs would sound like when Willard Kantande's album hits. And still on that Bosya Bakomba vibe, the challenge has been received by other fans of the footballer. Well, I get to do it live, huh? Yeah, you can do it too. Now moving on, calf muscle workouts make your legs look great, but if they worked out too much, would they look as proper? Well, I've got a demonstration of what my calf muscles will look like. Take a look. It has to have a certain swing to it. Now, when playing football, there's always that one player who is so good at it, it gets so frustrating at times. He just didn't want anymore after all that dazzling happening. Well, remember, you are watching Sports Daily here on ZTN. You can watch us on Twitter, which is at ZTN News. Our Facebook page is Zimpapers TV Network. On YouTube, you can find us as ZTN. And lastly, you can check out more content on our website, which is www.ztn.co.zw.
communities. To contribute, dial or SMS the following numbers on your screen. Remember, if we stand together, we win together.
That was Lance Chihande with his usual Wacky Sports Stories. Remember, you're watching Sports Daily here on ZTN. You can follow us on Twitter. We are at ZTN News. Our Facebook page is Zimbabwe's TV Network. YouTube is ZTN. And lastly, you can check out more content on our website, www.ztn.co.zw. Now we move on to netball. Zimbabwe netball team made history at the last World Cup in Liverpool. And one of the players that traveled as part of the reserve team, Lorraine Manjaro, will now be expected to take an active role in taking the country to another level after a rise in rankings. The Correctional Queens captain spoke to ZTN on what the top 12 ranking means for them.
Being in the top 12 in the world means we're doing very well on a global scale, and also now it means our players can be absorbed into the great leagues like the Vitality Netball League, the Suncorp and the New Zealand League. So it's a win for us, and I also think I can be able to play outside if there is a team that wants me to come and play for them.
Now the challenge for Zimbabwe is to keep the momentum going. Now Lorraine also speaks about what should be done to continue developing the sport.
We can start off by putting up infrastructure that is world class, and also developing junior leagues and injecting money into those leagues. We can also have a broader marketing strategy that helps our players to be known out there.
One big concern for Zimbabwe netball has been that officials have not pulled in one direction in the past years. The existence of two separate leagues with no relationship, one run by the National Association and another referred to as the Rainbow Amateur League, but with more resources, has not been a good example for the game. So what are Lorraine's thoughts on the league system?
I think moving forward, we can divide our league into regions and play in our regions to reduce intercity travel, and also we can set up physical and technological infrastructure to enable us to play with or without COVID.
While Lorraine is optimistic that they will soon be back to action in Project Restart, so how has she been keeping fit?
During this COVID-19 lockdown, I've been going to work, having at least 4 workouts per week, eating healthy, and getting some rest. I've also been staying in touch with current affairs in terms of COVID-19 and the trends in other countries.
You're watching Sports Daily here on ZTN. Let's now see how you fared in Sports Daily's Easy Trivia Tuesday Sports Quiz. We were asking these questions: what is the name of the cricket ground in Bulawayo? And the answer to that is Queen's Sports Club. The second question: which former Zimbabwean footballer played for Lost Linz in Austria? And the answer is Justice Majavi. Third question: in golf, where does the Masters take place? And the answer to that is Augusta National. Now the fourth question: how many players are there on a water polo team? And the answer is 7. And the last question: where does Formula One's British Grand Prix take place? And the answer to that is Silverstone. Yes, so every Tuesday we'll be testing your knowledge of sports news and issues from around the world on Trivia Tuesday. And that's all we had for today. Sports Daily is back again tomorrow for another rundown of what's happening in the sporting world. My name is Shamita Sweka, and thank you for watching.